Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Live.
Are we sure?
With Don Armstrong sound effects.
Live, it's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Coming up, we bring you some special stories that you'll be interested in.
Because we're special.
We are.
We are special.
Special K. Speaking of, Konrad will have the In Wheel Time Car Clinic. I'll bring you this week's auto news. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars, King Konrad DeLong. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I am Don Armstrong today.
Okay.
Can't speak about anything other than today. At any rate, hopefully we're going to get Divya on here. We're going to talk about insurance.
Yeah, I've texted her.
Yeah, we're going to talk to her about insurance and the nightmare of we could save you $500 over Allstate or Progressive or any of them.
We just renewed our homeowners and car insurance.
How much did it go up?
A bunch. We used Amica for the longest time and had great success with them, especially because we had Amica when Harvey flooded. Now we had national flood insurance, but Amica had to come look at the house as well. And then they went up like $1,800 this year.
Holy, just for the house?
Wow.
Well, the house and the car. And the car didn't go up much, but the house went up so much.
So you took Flo's advice and bundled.
Well, we bundled anyhow, and then we switched. We price shopped and switched.
What'd you go to?
We ended up going to Farmers. We contacted Amica and said, hey, here's what Farmers is offering. And the girl on the other end of the phone goes,
Left.
well, they're a reputable company. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Huh.
I'm like, see ya, cancel all my policies. We're going to Farmers because the price increase was so dramatic in 1 year. And what they said was, well, we had so many losses in Texas this year from all of the weather-related stuff. I'm like, so all of the losses in 1 year creates a rate hike, but all the years you didn't have a loss never created a rate reduction or never created a
they're not going to give it back to you.
Yeah,
They won't do that.
So I was relatively upset with Amica because I liked them. I thought they took good care. And way back when we joined Amica, part of the thing we liked about it was they say, we don't waste your money advertising on television. We don't spend, you don't see our ads 5,000 times a day. Yeah. So, well, another thing about Amica that was nice as they called us a shareholder. At the end of the year, you would get basically a rebate check from them, a dividend check from them for what they made and what their profits were. They gave some of it back to their shareholders.
Interesting.
But didn't get one last year and then dumped them this year.
Boom. Got hit with it.
Speaking of money, 50-year-old woman has been charged with felony embezzlement for allegedly stealing about $71,000 from a Toyota dealership in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Local station WTOK reported Philadelphia is in central Mississippi, northeast of Jackson. Letitia Jones Smith was formerly the comptroller for Doc's Toyota, according to WTOK. Smith had been let go by Doc's Toyota on January 5th for undisclosed reasons, what they say unrelated to the embezzlement charges. The store had been auditing its books in the intervening months, and they found out about this little ditty. Smith has since posted bail.
Oh, $71,000. It's a Toyota. Is it in American money or yen?
It was easy to post bail.
I don't know. I can only imagine.
It is so easy to do because people don't realize how much money runs through a dealership every day.
Yeah.
Whether it's through the service department or through the sales department.
There's quite a bit of cash, too.
There's more cash than people think.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
It used to be. I don't know about today. Now, I don't remember where I was. I was somewhere, big sign, we don't take cash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all, yeah.
Oh, look at the
Gringos.
toll roads.
Yeah, Gringos is taking cash anymore.
That you don't have a toll road anymore that you can throw coins. You got to use your credit card through the drive-through auto easy
Either
pay
that or
it is.
they take a snapshot of your license plate and mail
Mail
it
you
to
a
you.
check. Yeah.
Yeah, when I-
with extra charges on it because they had to go through all that manual process.
When I was with AutoNation, I remember having envelopes of cash to drop in the safe, upstairs at AutoNation.
And the other thing you'll see is now some businesses are charging you to use a charge card.
Yes.
So it's
Doctor's
cash
offices.
is this, and you're going to pay another 2% if you use a charge card because they pay a 2% fee to get the charge card deposited in their system. So they're going to pass that on to you as well.
Doctor's
Screw that.
office is doing that too.
Then they need to raise their prices and include the 2%.
Yeah.
Well, but
You don't share that with anybody. How you divvy up your money is up to you. But don't tell me that you're going to add on. It's like
Well, I think
over MSRP. Nay.
well, the idea.
I think their idea is you can save if you use cash. It's kind of like some of the gas stations.
Yeah, and then they get robbed, and then they're going to turn around and raise the prices anyway because they've been robbed a lot.
well, we don't have that much over there.
I remember the
but
Toyota store down by the Astrodome getting robbed twice in one day after the Hurricane
That's kind of
Harvey
stupid, though. I mean, somebody's
invaded-
already robbed them.
invaded
What's
the Astrodome.
left?
Yeah. Hey,
then
Joe was
they
up
ran
here and
into
robbed
the-
you earlier today. You got anything left? We'll stick them up.
And they ran into the Astrodome and never got found.
That's great.
He's
Hemmings,
still there.
Hemmings Market Place.
Uh-oh,
Sold
here we
cars.
go.
Hold cars.
Guess the price of my car.
Sold cars roundup.
Where's
Now,
Jerry Emmons when you really need him?
what do you think of the 1989 Cadillac Alante?
I love it. It's the worst car they made.
89 was probably, if it was the last year, it actually wasn't a bad car. They'd learned a lot, and I think that was the only year you could get the North Star engine in it.
And
Prior to that, it had the 4.5 or
And
the 4.1 in
Didn't
it.
they experiment with the 468 on that?
No, not on the. No, the 468 was long gone before the North Star, the Alante came out. But it was made by Italians, and I was at the
They shipped the
engineering-
bodies over.
Yeah, and it was air freighted over here in a 747. I was at the engineering meeting talking about water leaks, and the Italian engineer says, if it doesn't get the driver or the passenger physically wet, we don't consider it a water leak. Just because there's water getting in the car doesn't mean it's a water leak.
Oh, my God.
Those things leak like a sieve.
Well, one went up for auction, and it was sold for $9,000.
Yeah.
5 times what it was worth.
Probably.
I remember the Buick Riata as well.
Now, if you were in the market for a Chevrolet Chevelle, a 1972 Chevelle, that would be
Cool car,
how much would you pay for it?
depending on the
SS?
Yeah, the
content.
condition and mileage.
But I mean,
yeah.
it's red, had black stripes on the hood.
So it's
Had the
probably
big-
an SS.
It has SS on the grill. Now, whether it was a real SS or not,
Right.
So they
28 grand.
just, 28 grand.
Yeah, I'm going for 35
I'll go 50.
in today's market.
Mr. Mars wins $34,125, which, if the car is really a nice car, I'll do 34.
Oh yeah. Well, you see a car like that show
driver.
up at Tailpipes and Tacos every now and then.
Yeah.
There's about 2 or 3 of those. That 70 to 72.
I really
generation
like the
SS
size of that car.
It's a good size.
Mid-size.
That GMA body, which my Oldsmobile is the same size.
Yeah. It's nice because you can get people in the back seat.
Yeah, you can.
Well, and it's a car you can drive.
Now,
travel- good travel
here's another one. That is a 1971 Chevrolet C10 half-ton pickup truck.
Oh, very
Now,
popular.
It's a hot body style, and back then it was like, it's just another truck.
It's just
Yeah.
a
Exactly.
farm
Work truck.
yeah.
Work
Yeah.
truck.
So guess how much this one sold for? Now it looks like it's all fixed up. But so
36.
Tires, wheels, everything.
did you cheat and look?
No, I did not.
36,884 is what
Oh,
it sold
wow.
for.
He's just got good eyes.
No, I did not see it.
Mercedes-Benz 2003 model, the SL 500, which is their sport coupe, if
This is
you
going
will.
to be way cheaper than you thought.
Yeah, 9 grand.
Not
Yeah,
that
I'll-
cheap.
I'll say 12,
I wouldn't have a clue. Just
SL
I'll go
500.
15
11.
just for the heck of it.
which was the convertible 2-seater.
And remember when they were brand new,
It's a
they were
convertible two-seater?
expensive.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
$26,249. I wouldn't give you $1 for it.
And it was probably a $80,000 car new.
At least
Yeah.
in 2003.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Nostalgia. 1970 VW Beetle.
12.
This, huh?
12.
Just regular Beetle or Super Beetle?
No, it doesn't say, but it looks like a regular Beetle. $6,700.
I was going to say
Yeah, I was
7.
gonna say.
Something's wrong with it. Because it seems to me like a 1970 Volkswagen Beetle would be worth at least 12.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. 12
Nah.
in any kind of good shape.
Nah.
You tub it out.
You put an LS in the front of it.
There
right?
you go.
How about this one? A 1936 Ford, and it's a convertible, and it looks like it's got a V8 in it. It's all fixed up. It's a hot rod looking car. Solid red.
21.
38.
$22,000.
No!
$22,000.
See, Jeffrey's going to go out and buy that Cadillac Alante.
Now here's one for you, Mars. A 2005 Scion TC.
Ooh.
Oh, that was that weird little square box looking
Yeah.
thing.
But it's no. It's not. It's the little coupe.
The coupe.
Coupe. It's the coupe. The only one that they made that looked good.
And what is
the
it again?
2005 Scion TC. $3,200.
I was going to say
I would do
probably 4.
that.
Yeah.
I would do that. It's got a
You wouldn't fit in the
Toyota
car.
motor in it. What?
You wouldn't fit in that car.
It's not that small. Yeah, you would.
I'm thinking,
You had something like
I'm
this
thinking
similar
grandkids.
not very long ago.
It'd be great. It's exactly right. It'd be great for one of the grandkids.
high school car.
Yep. 1940 International Harvester pickup truck.
Uh-oh.
Original.
It looks really good.
40.
I'm thinking 32.
Mars?
What do we
I'm gonna
win?
Go with about 28.
Because Jeff's ahead right now.
My adoration.
Oh, boy.
Gosh.
28.
Did you
Jeff
have...
wins $33,600. And that's a good looking car.
He's closer. He can see.
I did not see these.
No, you didn't. So there you go. So Jeff actually did pretty well.
I watched Meekum.
So you get Don's adoration.
So
That's what you get.
Don had an adoration ectomy. And you get the leftovers.
Put it on my password.
I mean, I don't know. It just there's a lot of them on here. Here's one that kind of surprised me: a 2010 Camaro for $42,000.
Oh,
It looks
man.
like it's got some sort of body
Save
kit
your
on
money.
it.
it's got to have something.
Yeah,
Save
Save
your
your
money.
Yeah, they sold
It's
it.
already got an LS in it.
It's sold. Somebody
yeah.
bought it for $42,000.
You didn't
Sucker.
mention the Cushman Eagle.
No, because it's not a car.
Yeah.
It's got wheels on it.
Cushman. When I
golf
think of
cart?
a Cushman, all I can
Golf
think
cart.
of is Sears.
Yeah.
I think
Did
golf
they
cart.
sell the Cushman?
I think they sold
Yeah,
the
they
Cushman.
did.
Bring that back.
We
Let me
all
see
made
that.
fun of it because back in my day, everything Honda was new to town.
Yeah.
They were affordable and reliable. The Honda 50.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a friend of mine in
Collectible
junior
today.
high school.
Honda 90 was but the guy I went with. He came by and picked me up for school in a Honda 90.
Honda 50.
And a guy you went with? Say that again?
Went to school.
No, went to school with him
They probably had it right the other way around. But
Hey,
in Nederland.
in Nederland, yeah, that was all the talk of the town.
It's not a big town either.
Here's a news story.
why you need a
Speaking of
Cushman.
that, 2 weeks, we're going to be over in your neck of the woods doing a remote broadcast. Is Becky coming?
Yes, she will.
All right.
She'll be out
Are
there.
you serious?
It's
You know,
it's really
the
a
last
big
time
deal.
I saw your wife?
Probably since I have. I don't
Probably
know.
the last time he saw her.
15 years ago? 15 years ago.
That was at
well,
one
that's
of-
right.
That was at one of Don's weddings.
She was at the auto show, and you weren't.
Yeah, automotive show, yeah. She recognized me because he was dressed like the guy from Poison or whatever.
Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Mars. This is the group that you should be in. I can see you joining this group. A group of climate activists
Oh, boy.
has claimed responsibility for puncturing the tires of at least
Oh, I heard
43
that.
SUVs in the Beacon Hill suburb of Boston and attaching notes to the vehicles informing owners that, quote, your gas guzzler kills, end quote.
Yes. So does my 38. Touch my car again, bozo.
The group, known as the Tire Extinguishers. Now, TYRE
That's European
extinguishers
spelling.
acknowledged responsibility in a blog post published on Thursday, the night following the vandalism. The group took this action to this is a quote from their statement. The group took this action to render the large greenhouse gas-emitting vehicles unusable, directly preventing the outpouring of emissions from the vehicles into our atmosphere,
And they all climbed into a Suburban to get away.
which further contribute to climate change and air pollution.
Idiots.
The organization added that, quote, SUVs are a dangerous and unnecessary environmental atrocity, especially in city governments where there are sustainable transport options available to everyone. End quote.
Thank you, Greta. No Funberg.
Tire extinguishers further clarified that climate activists had taken this action in Beacon Hill, as it is one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in Boston to own a house.
Yeah.
It's not an exaggeration to say that the richest individuals in the world are causing the current and future deaths of the less fortunate and less developed nations and people, the letter concluded.
Stupid people.
After wrecking dozens of SUVs, the climate vigilantes attached notes to car dashboards explaining, "We have deflated one or more of your tires. You'll be angry, but don't take it personally. It's not you, it's your car."
We'll have to get Stephen Woodard on and find out in Texas, is it legal to shoot them if they're damaging your vehicle?
Beneath the organization's statement was a brief biological note stating that Tire Extinguishers has members in 15 countries and have deflated more than 10,000 SUV tires since March of 22.
Wow.
The group stated that Wednesday's vandalism accounted for its 18th action in 2023. The Boston Police Department confirmed that 10 victims have been interviewed so far, but no arrests have been made.
2 center mass and 1 to the head ends recidivism.
Well, and what they're not thinking about, just to go beyond the idiocy and destruction of private property, when those vehicles, people get up, they go out there, they got a flat tire, they're going to call a wrecker, and they're going to call a service to come out there. So that's another vehicle on the road emitting
guzzling,
gases,
yep, gas guzzling and gas emitting vehicle like a wrecker.
And if you're late for work, you're going to go call a cab or Uber or somebody to go to work while that's getting done. So now there's another vehicle that's out there that's emitting gases because of you and your silly ass vehicle that you drove over there emitting gases.
Hey,
Did you?
He said the word ass.
He said silly before it. Yeah.
Silly donkey. My bad.
Mules are.
Mule.
Did you hear the other day about that parking garage
Monty, the singing
in
donkey.
New York that collapsed?
Yes.
And one of the theories was there were too many EVs parked on that level.
Yes.
The weight of them.
I have that story.
Oh, perfect. There you go.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'll do it now.
Sure.
I got to find it. But give me just a
Well,
second.
I found a friend of mine on Facebook I used to work with at a clothing company back in high school. And I was working on the machines in the closing company, and he was a diesel fitter. So, as the clothing would move down the assembly line, I'd make sure all the machines were working. And he worked at the end of the line, and he had a mannequin there. And as the clothes would come off the end of the line, he'd pick them up and he'd hold them up and he'd go, "Yep, diesel fitted."
Diesel fitted.
Diesel fitter.
It's nice.
He was a diesel fitter.
And what manufacturer was this?
Levi's.
Levi's.
Diesel fitted.
Diesel fit. Great. Electric vehicles might be too heavy for some parking garages that were built with smaller, lighter cars in mind, according to a report from the British Parking Association. Many multi-story garages across the United Kingdom were built in the 1960s and 70s and could be too weak to bear the added weight that EVs have, according to the report. Battery packs weighing thousands of pounds can make EVs significantly heavier than gasoline-powered vehicles, especially the small cars that have long been commonplace in the UK. Tesla Model S weighs nearly 5,000 pounds, while a GMC Hummer EV tops 9,000 pounds. For comparison, a 1970 Ford Escort weighs less than 2,000 pounds. Weight isn't the only concern EVs have raised for parking garage operators after General Motors recalled the Chevy Bolt for a defect that caused a small number of battery fires. Some garages put up signs prohibiting bolts, which goes hand in hand with the garage collapse in New York this week. They killed a person.
Yeah.
And the garages weren't. And the one thing that comes to my mind is the old Foley's department store garage in downtown Houston. Now, the store no longer exists, but the parking garage does.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. And it's got those really low ceilings, so you ain't getting any a new truck in there.
Yeah.
So it's strictly for cars, but
They still have to be inspected. Those parking garages have to be inspected. Chris, the guitar player, he was an engineer for a firm that built parking garages.
Yeah.
So he knows all about that. He would, talk shop and stuff.
well, we covered a collapse inside of a brand new building, and it was the stairwell that collapsed and killed several workers out there in it used to be called Town and Country. Now it's called City Center out there at the Beltway and I-10.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we couldn't see anything, but because it was the stairwell that collapsed, and it was like a 9-10-story building.
Oh, boy.
Then it pancaked all the way down. It was bad. But
Well,
the
think about
engineering
all
part
the-
of it,
all these EVs and all that extra weight are driving on our highways and crossing our bridges. That is creating more stress, and then not generating any tax revenue through gas taxes that help pay the highways and pay for the highways and fix the bridges.
so
So-
the new way is going
And then
to
you got these twits out there stabbing your tires because you're driving an SUV.
Well, I will tell you that that whole thing about the switchover from gasoline to electric is going to affect all of us in the fact that, like you mentioned, the roadways, a lot of the money goes from that gas tax to help pay for the roadways. Well, if you don't have the gas tax, now what are you going to do? So now they're talking about taxing EVs
Your mileage,
separately,
right?
either by mileage or by your license plate.
Well, in those road funds, I mean, you're talking about the garages and stuff, but how many old bridges are out there that are going to have
That's
to be
the
beefed up
scariest thing is the old bridges.
because of that weight?
Yes, and there's one coming into this neighborhood. I don't know when it was built, but a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, this neighborhood was built in 1912.
They just refurbished that bridge
No,
not very long ago.
no, they did not.
What were they doing down there?
Well,
Didn't they just announce some big renovation of an Imperial Sugar building right down here somewhere too?
well, that's been an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
The Char House, which is what you see down here.
Yeah.
That whole area is being redeveloped. They're going to keep the Char House, but it's going to be a mixed-use building, and I would imagine it'll be retail on the bottom and really, really cool apartments, lofts inside it, because they have huge ceilings inside between each floor. There was an industrial building.
Yeah.
They made sugar there. Yeah. So we can't wait. We haven't seen all the plans yet, but that is a wheel in motion right
I
now.
think there's some renderings out somewhere.
But that bridge that you crossed to come here, I don't know when it was built, but again, the neighborhood they've overtopped that bridge with asphalt for
That's
years
what they
and
were
years
doing.
and
They're
years.
probably doing something like that.
And they've
Oh,
also
that adds to the weight.
that and the fact that what you're referring to is a deal where that's Oyster Creek, by
Right.
the way, and the walls of Oyster Creek were falling in, and right there where the bridge was, so they had to bolster
shore it up.
bolster all that back up. But at any rate, so with the electric cars going across old bridges and going into old parking garages, there's going to be more collapses, I guarantee you. For what that's worth.
Yeah.
Time now for Konrad's Car Clinic. Do you have that?
Yep.
What about events?
Well, we haven't. We'll get to that. Thank you. What about them?
We already did them.
So there's some battery breakthroughs that provide 5 times the driving range of lithium-ion batteries at a lower price. Scientists at the University of Michigan have a breakthrough lithium sulfur technology that could lead to widespread adoption of batteries with 5 times the energy density of today's lithium-ion. Lithium sulfur batteries already exist, but they're held back from widespread adoption by problems inherent in their design. Scientists at the University of Michigan now believe that they've solved these problems with a major breakthrough in the field. Before we get into that, here's a quick overview of the components of a battery. There are 4 components to a battery. There's the cathode, the anode, the electrolyte, and the separator. The cathode is the positive side of the battery that allows the current to flow out of the battery, and the anode is the negative counterpart of the battery that draws the electricity back in. The electrolyte is basically the liquid in the battery that allows the movement of the ions between the cathode and the anode. And then there's a separator that keeps those two parts from touching each other. The lithium-sulfur battery's Achilles heel is the cathode, and Michigan scientists believe they may have a solution for that weakness. The current problems with lithium-sulfur batteries are that the cathode expands and contracts by 78% with each charging. So the battery gets fat and then shrinks back in size, and that becomes part of the problem. So making them unable to compete with the lithium-ion battery because of how much faster the lithium-sulfur batteries will degrade and fail. Before the Michigan breakthrough, it meant the lifespan of just 10 charging cycles for a lithium-sulfur battery. The breakthrough design, the scientists were inspired by the natural world, specifically the membrane, which serves to protect the organic cells by using recycled Kevlar. The team was able to create a network of nanofibers. Everything's nano now, isn't it? Nanofibers which support the cathode and allow it to cope with the fluctuations it experiences without degrading. Over in the early days, but the team believed that their discovery could lead to a lithium-sulfur EV batteries that'll last up to 10 years of driving. So if you think of, the longest range electric car that's out there right now is the Lucid Air. They say it'll go 520 miles on a charge. If that was switched over to a lithium-sulfur battery, it may go as many as 2,600 miles between charges.
Wow.
But you only got 10 charges out of it.
On a single. Well, that's what the Michigan University is trying to deal with, is the chargeability of it. With more extreme power density of a lithium-sulfur battery, that will allow smaller batteries in the cars of the future, which deals with what we just talked about how that weight of the battery is becoming an issue in parking garages. That's not their purpose of it. Their purpose of it is to extend the range and reduce the weight of the vehicle, but that technology is right around the corner, and it's coming fast.
Cool.
So hopefully the University of Michigan will be successful.
I saw my first
something.
2 Tesla Amazon trucks this past week.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Were they Teslas? I thought those were Rivians.
Oh, it might have been.
Because they have that weird headlight with the line in the middle of
it. Reminded me of a Tesla. It could have been Rivian. But I saw 2 of them. They were hauling mule.
Hauling mule.
Hauling donkey.
No, they were going faster than that, so they were hauling mule.
I got you. Okay. Time now for a break. We'll be right back here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Stay with us.
Are you a car enthusiast? Come experience the 27th Annual Keels and Wheels Classic Car and Boat Show. Join us Saturday, May 6th and Sunday, May 7th at the Lakewood Yacht Club in Seabrook. This fun family event features vintage and contemporary race cars from Le Mans, Indy, Formula One, NASCAR, and much more. See classic and vintage boats of all types, not to mention American and European pre- and post-war classics. Pre-sale tickets are $30. Students are just $15. Children 12 and under are free. Purchase your tickets today at keelsandwheels.com.
Everyone at the Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy, thank you for participating in the best cruise in around and look forward to seeing you again. You'll hear about the next cruise in date right here on In Wheel Time. Next time you're in the West Houston Energy Corridor area, be sure and stop in at the original Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex at I-10 and Highway 6 or the Katy location on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard. When passing through Beaumont or College Station, stop in and have Lupi's award-winning beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. There's always a celebration at Lupi Tortilla. Lupi Tortilla founder Stan Holt and his wife Sheila are winning racers on the NHRA drag racing circuit and have a collection of hot rods and classics that everyone appreciates. Look for them at the next Tailpipes and Tacos Cruise In. The date will be announced soon and will once again be held at the Lupi Tortilla Tex-Mex on 99 and Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10 and Katy. We'll give you all the details right here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show and online. Donations benefit God's Garage. We'll see you then. You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.